Hi, thanks for your interest in Newsletter Glue. I'm Leslie, co-founder in Newsletter Glue, and in this video, I'll show you how you can use our plugin to quickly send your posts to your subscribers all inside WordPress. So in this video, I thought it'd be fun to be able to go from activating Newsletter Glue plugin all the way to sending your first post to your subscribers as an email and time it to see how long that takes. And then after we do that kind of quick run through, I'll go through in additional detail all the different settings and stuff we have available. So here's the timer. Let's begin. So now let's activate the plugin. And as you can see, the moment it's activated, you get we go straight to the onboarding screen. So let's click Get Started, and it asks us to connect our email software. So right now we are in closed beta, so the only email software we have is Mailchimp. But in the next week or so, we'll probably have ConvertKit and MailerLite as well. Okay, great. So now we're connected. Let's click Next. Select your default audience. So this is pulled directly from your Mailchimp audience already. In our case, we are happy with everyone in audience. There is a test tag segment as well, but let's keep it to this. Click Next. The last step is to personalize your emails. So this lets you personalize your from name, meaning who your subscribers will see that the email is from. So Leslie from Newsletter Glue works well for me. And my from email. So obviously I want it to be me and not my co-founder Ahmed in this case. And as you can see, it's verified. So this is verifying the domain name from Mailchimp just to make sure that Mailchimp can confirm we own the domain name so that we're not sending emails from an address that we don't own. And we're done. So setup complete. Let's try the demo post. So here's the demo post that we create for you to get started with Newsletter Glue. In the future, this will contain more information about how Newsletter Glue works, but right now we've just kind of kept it simple for our closed beta. So again, as you can see, we're in the WordPress editor, and the section where Newsletter Glue comes into play is beneath the text. So Newsletter Glue, send as newsletter, you just need to check this box. And as you can see, it says your email is ready to publish. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're done. Okay, so that took 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And that was including, me talking and explaining everything along the way. So, and here's our email actually. So as you can see, this is the sample post that we have in our WordPress editor, and this is the email itself. Okay, so now let me go into a tiny bit more detail. By the way, if all you wanted to see is how it worked, then this would be a good time to stop watching the video. And if you are interested in seeing kind of how do you change some of the defaults and how do you make additional CSS customizations, then please, by all means, feel free to keep watching. Okay, so your email newsletter is on its way, and as you can see, we've already received it. But let's say that we want to make some changes. So I'll click Edit and Send again. So here you can see that this is the information that you filled out during the onboarding sequence. So the audience and the segment tag. If you want to change it to, for example, the test tag for this particular post, then you can just change it right here, or you can leave it as the defaults. Later on, I'll show you how you can change the default settings inside the settings itself. So again, from name and from email are what we chose just now. And we can change it to whatever you want here. Let me just show you. So if I change the domain name, then it says email not verified, and it will direct me to go to Mailchimp and change the from name, the from email. And again, this is to make sure that, I can't send an email to someone else via an email that doesn't belong to me. Okay, so subject is filled out following the title of your post. So let's say we change this to you'll see that it's changed here as well. But you can also always change it from this field itself. So let's say you're writing a newsletter, you wanted to write the issue number, then you can do that here, and that won't be reflected here because obviously you don't want your blog title to follow your subject line. And here you can see your email is ready to publish. So let's see what happens if I remove the subject line. It immediately turns red and it says almost ready, just fill in the blank red boxes. And similarly, it says we can't publish yet, and the update or publish box is now grayed out. So that means that you can't send an email without the details that you're missing. By the way, if you've already sent the email once, in order to send the email again, all you need to do is press update and that will send the email again. So let me just show you. So your email newsletter is on its way. And if you want to disable that, you can just unclick the box and that's not going to happen anymore. Okay, so another section of this send as newsletter section in the WordPress editor that I wanted to show you. Okay, here we go. See, so the newsletter is here and you can see that the subject has been changed. Okay, so going back to this, send test email to, this allows you to send test emails to yourself or to whoever you want, just so that you can check the formatting of your email before you send it out to all of your subscribers. So right now, this isn't going to work for us because we've sent too many tests in a 24-hour period. I believe with Mailchimp, the free account, it lets you send 24 emails in a 24-hour period. So in our case, we've been testing lots and lots of emails. So right now, this doesn't work for us. But assuming it works for you, then you'll receive your test email. So then in order to restart it, you can just press start again. Okay, and that's all the information and all the features within the WordPress editor. So let's get out of here. And here we are in the posts. So what I want to show you is that in your post section, you'll now see a new column called newsletter status. And in here, you'll be able to see the sent status of your newsletters. So if you've only sent one newsletter, then you'll see the sent status right up here. But in this case, because we've sent more than one, it just says multiple newsletters. So when you click view log, you can see subject line. So remember our first subject line was welcome to Newsletter Glue. Second one, I changed it to let's send again. And you can see the newsletter status, both were sent and the time at which they were sent. Okay, so now let's head into connect. So this is kind of the connect or integrations page of our plugin. And if you remember right at the beginning in the onboarding sequence, we connected to Mailchimp. So you can always test this again if you suspect something's happening, there's a problem. In our case, you can see that there isn't any problem. You can remove this, which I'm not going to do right now, and you can edit the API key as well. In the future, we'll have many more boxes which you can connect to so that you can glue as many features as you want to your newsletter. Okay, so now let's head into settings. So these are the email defaults. Again, this is what you filled in during the onboarding sequence. So your audience and your segment / tag, your from name and your from email. So if you change the information here, then this changes the defaults when you create a new post, which I'll show you shortly. The last thing that I want to talk about on this page is sent by newsletter glue. So let's check this. And as you can see, by the way, everything is auto-saved, which just makes it a little bit easier and you don't have to worry about forgetting to save anything. So promote us and we'll promote you back. So checking this box adds the word seamlessly sent by newsletter glue to the bottom of your newsletter. And don't worry, it's small, so we try to make it really subtle. And then if you click let us know, that takes you to an auto-generated tweet. So if you tweet at us and letting us know that you're using our plugin, we'll be able to feature you in our own newsletter and on our social media accounts. And this just kind of helps all of us grow. Okay, so the next tab I want to show you is, oh, by the way, I'll show you a post shortly where we, with all these new settings enabled, and you'll see how all of that looks. So now let's go to Custom CSS, and I'm just going to create something simple again so that you can see how it all works. Okay. So super simple, and again you can see that it's auto-saved. Feel free to add as much custom CSS as you want here, but don't forget that not all formatting works when you send emails, and it depends significantly on your email client, whether you're using desktop, tablet, phone, Android, iOS, and all of that stuff. So my advice is to just keep things as simple as possible and to do inline formatting rather than anything more complex than that. Okay, so now we've made a few changes. Let's create a new post. Okay, so this is our post. Again, let's send as newsletter. You can see that now the segment has defaulted to test tag, which is what we changed it to when we were in the settings. And you can also see that from email is now hi at member hero, which again is something that we changed just now. So let's just go ahead and publish. And while we wait, let me just share a little bit about our roadmap and where we are. So right now, Newsletter Glue is in closed beta. I didn't even have to wait that long. Okay, so this is our new post. This is the heading subject line. Our H2 heading is red. And now you can see seamlessly sent by Newsletter Glue over here. So you can see, again, it's really small and subtle, which is something that was important to us. We didn't want it to overtake your own newsletter. You can try it out as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this entire video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can see how easy it is to send your posts to your subscribers inside WordPress. Thanks. Have a great day.